Dear friends, welcome to Grow to Succeed. It's your place to learn, grow, get inspired, and succeed. Today, I am super happy and excited because I am going to meet one of the amazing guests, Mohammad Rafi Pasha sir. He is the Assistant Commissioner in the GST Department of Karnataka State. He is the author, he is the motivational speaker, he is the social worker, and he has so many things that he has done to the society. I am so happy and excited because I have got the honor of talking to him, understanding his life journey from student life to becoming the Assistant Commissioner in the GST Department. He is the author, he is the motivational speaker, and he has achieved International Iconic Award for his excellent contribution in the field of Kannada. Dear friends, I think you will get to know more about him when I start discussing with him. So let's not waste our time and let's get started and talk to Mohammad Rafi Pasha sir.
Rafi sir, thank you so much for joining with me today. Truly appreciate your valuable time and welcome to Grow to Succeed.
Thanks. Good evening.
Sir, I have been talking to a lot of people to understand their life journey from a student life to where they have reached. And during this process, I realized it's very important to understand the life journey of a person because they did face a lot of challenges and the actions they took to overcome those challenges. And it's very inspiring because they also share a lot of insights, best practices, the actions they took, which kind of helped them to overcome those challenges. So, sir, I really want to take you back to those old memories where you started your journey as a student. And as we know, student life is a golden life. I really want to understand how were you as a student, sir?
See, student life is a golden life. You have used the right word because Swami Vivekananda has quoted that education is the manifestation of perfection which already exists in man. So education is everything, and being parents, our forefathers, our elders, and our well-wishers have given us the very good value education.
Right.
National Education Society (NES) is the place where our all dreams nourished, and we completed our primary education, secondary, as well as I graduated from the National College under NES. And the NES is started by Home Rule Movement, Dr. Anibasant, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Mahatma Gandhi came way back in 1920s and laid foundation for this NES.
Right.
It's in center heart of the Bangalore, like Theosophical Society and Gokhale Institute of Public Affairs. So Gopal Krishna Gokhale was mentor. So in that way, freedom struggle and working for the upliftment of downtrodden of the society were the basic tenets of the NES.
Right.
Dandi March, non-cooperation movement, Quit India movement. This is the major movements during the independence of India, in which our founder, Dr. H. Narasimhaya, also participated, and he went to jail. So we had this value-based education. So this value-based education has taught a lot of moral values.
Right.
In that way, our basic education schooling was wonderful and awesome. And I passed out my college BA degree with third rank, university topper, and I qualified to go to London School of Economics to pursue my MSc in Development Studies. But unfortunately, in British Chevening and Rhodes Scholarship, I missed in the final round.
Right.
Some national university Indian school guys qualified, but I'm very happy that I went till final level and I was among the top 5 finalists.
Okay.
पता है हर किसी को इस मुकम जहां में मुकम्मल नहीं मिलता, किसी को जमीन तो किसी आसमान में।
Absolutely.
पर मुझे होता है।
Very nice, sir. Interesting to know so many insights from your experience. And thank you so much for adding that extra history to your academics. So how were you? What personal challenges did you face as a student?
Personal challenges as such were not much because we were, even though having a mother tongue as a Urdu and studied in Kannada medium, and we were well versed in English also.
Right.
So bilingual and learning multi languages and having vocabulary in Sanskrit, because we are taught and we studied in Sanskrit also. तो ये बचपन में 5-6 लैंग्वेज जो सीखते हैं, तो इसके वजह से हमारा मतलब बहुत काफी तजुर्बा आ गया. तो इन दैट वे when we passed out from the university, like we were the best available brains in the country. I'm talking 2 decades before. But unfortunately, we could not land up in good jobs, which we thought, which we aspired. So we started preparing for civil services, and civil services is the field where like it is the most sought quality stress management job the whole world, Indian civil servant. So for 5 lakh ordinary brains, one civil servant is there, IAS, IPS, or KAS officers. Out of 6 crores population, we hardly have around 1,000 KAS officers. PCS. So like in that way, these competitive exams motivated us. बनना है तो कुछ अच्छा बनना है. So in that way, we pursued our career, and by God grace Almighty, we have landed up in good service. And we are little bit, we want to be asset to the society and community. That's what made us to take our life forward. And life is not like how we think, life is like how we perceive. We have perceived in this way, and Alhamdulillah, God has given us, and we should be thankful to Almighty that we have some recognition and we can give back to society, and working for poor people, downtrodden of the society, and help them to show the right path makes us self-satisfaction.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much. I think that's truly amazing. And dear friends, I know Rafi sir very personally because of we coordinate and we collaborate together as part of the Divine Service Forever Foundation. And sir is a very, very busy man. The kind of inspiration he brings in to me as well as the rest of the team members in the DSF Foundation is truly outstanding, because he's a very, very busy man and his schedule is super tight. And most importantly, the way he manages his time is something amazing. And I'm a big fan, sir. I always try to manage my time in the same fashion that you do. And I'm very fortunate enough that you have been one of my inspiration. And because of that, I was also able to create this Grow to Succeed channel. So thank you so much for inspiring. And sir, as you know, friends, sir is Karnataka Administrative Service Assistant Commissioner in the GST department. He has taken this personal initiative also to train, empower thousands of IAS, UPSC aspirants. So, sir, because you are doing a fantastic job already, and I am sure you are living your life with a purpose. And no doubt, I know the purpose. I really want to understand, because you have extensive experience when it comes to communicating, collaborating, understanding the pulse of those IAS aspirants, right? Many people talk about you do this, you will become successful. You do this, you become successful. And everyone shares their success formula. Based on your experience, based on your observation, what are those most common mistakes the UPSC or IAS aspirants are making?
It's a very good question, because most of the people ask us what to do, but they don't ask what we should not do.
Exactly.
So it's a very good question. See, basically, to become a civil servant, we have to become a multiple task performing personality.
Right.
So as I was rightly telling you, World Bank and IMF have defined Indian civil servant job as most quality stress sort management jobs in the world. So our international peacekeeping force, army personnel or police personnel are the best available recruited officers in the whole world.
Right.
Wherever the UN has sent us, we have won, and we have made recruits. So what I mean to tell you is the civil servant job itself is very demanding, commanding, as well as we should not look from glamour point of view.
Right.
See, first of all, I will tell you, if you want to become a civil servant, there is no personal life.
Yes.
And second thing is, there is no money in this service. So we should serve the nation. We should not come up with the notion that if you get into civil services, we can make a lot of money.
Right.
No. And third point is, there are no group A, class 1 city status life also for us when we are young. Till 40, 45, 50, you have to sacrifice.
Right.
You should go to Group B city, Group C city, and you will be picked up by UPSC, and you will be basic tenets of Indian Constitution. You are a strong pillar of this nation. When Election Commission picks up you as an observer, you go to various places and you will become returning officer. Right? And when the rural development panchayat Atmanirbhar programs and Bharat Swachh Bharat, Ek Bharat and sanitation, all these aspects come, will be picked up. Civil servants, state government or central government. So usually our people, as you have rightly asked, they give one attempt, two attempt, and they step out, they step back. Right. So, but we should be focused. It should be like horse running jockey. तो हमें हार नहीं मानना है एंड नाउ द रोल ऑफ कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैज चेंज्ड नाउ एवरीथिंग इज डिजिटलाइज्ड नाउ modern gadgets will provide you everything, so information and knowledge is flowing. That's why you should go through the NCRTs, you should make your 10th standard, 12th standards basics very well, and the UPSC basic qualification is any Indian graduate with average intelligence, middle class Indian citizen can aspire to become the civil servant of this country. So with this background, whatever material is available, you listen to all India radio. Nobody is bothered about listening morning half an hour, evening half an hour government PTI related information. But they go for all YouTube and search for analysis. गाजा स्ट्रिप में क्या हुआ, इजराइल क्यों लड़ रहा है, यूक्रेन का वार कैसा हुआ, अमेरिका का स्टैंड क्या है. बट वी विल नॉट इनकलकेट द एटीट्यूड ऑफ हैविंग आवर ओन ओपिनियन. राइट. तो टू बिकम अ सिविल सर्वेंट वी शुड हैव द एटीट्यूड ऑफ अग्री टू डिसएग्री. राइट. एंड व्हेन यू आर नॉट अग्रीइंग, you should give the valid points A, B, C, D, E, like syllogism. We have a logical conclusion. Right. So when you go for, you should not commit fallacies. So when you go for particular syllogism affirmative decisions, you should be in a position to substantiate your answers. Right. And also give the valid explanation and judgment. So this is the way in which you can cut short your mistakes, and within a short span of time, like maybe 2 year, 3 year, multiple attempts are part and parcel of the exam. Right. The exam process itself will take 1.5 years. Yes. You should have patience to the level of infinite. And it's an exam of mental toughness. Right. Sabr chahiye. True. And you should have patience. God will give you rewards.
Absolutely. Wow, very interesting insights. Thank you so much for sharing. And I am sure those who are aspiring to become UPSC IAS officers, I am sure they will consider all your inputs and they will apply in their life, so they can also succeed. And they now know what they don't have to do. Of course, they know what they need to do as well. So what are your successful tips? I know success for people varies. I'm sure because you are a successful person already. What are your tips for those aspirants who wants to become maybe IAS officer, IPS officer, or whatever it could be? What are those standard tips that you really want to share?
See, I will tell you, efforts are in our hand, results are in God's hand. So we should give our 100% efforts. You should never bother about the results. When you are giving, give your 100%. Usain Bolt, just to make the world record of 9.8 seconds, he has spent 2.5-3 years running barefoot. Right. तो उनको पता था कि भाई 9 सेकंड का मुझे रिकॉर्ड करना है अगर 100 मीटर्स में, तो मुझे बहुत भागना है. तो हियर पेशेंस एंड परसिवरेंस मैटर्स. राइट. You make your all fundas very good. History, economy, geography, polity, science and tech, quants, mental ability. Everything should be in your fingertips. Right. And you should be like a person who should be best available brain in the country. Anything if they ask, facts. Right. You should be in a position to tell them, yes, I am the responsible citizen of the country, I am law-abiding citizen of the country, and this is the way in which governance will happen. Right. So that is very, very important. And moreover, when it comes to success tips, I will tell that you read one book 10 times rather than reading 10 books one time. Okay. And I don't say you people to mug up by heart, but the basic Indian historical chronology, all the Indian Constitution schedule, parts, articles, amendments, geographical locations, and science and technology, what is PSLV, GSLV, what are the intercontinental ballistic missiles, all we have just recently made Chandrayaan.
Right.
So all the current affairs, and you try to connect the things which are happening in and around you to your day-to-day life and how those are becoming national and international important events.
Right.
All the summits, all sports, all international events. You should be a person who should be keenly observing. There is no point in simply watching.
Right.
So you should start observing the thing and issues and events and try to relate those for the overall socio-economic development of this country.
Right.
So in a way, over a period of time, you will become part and parcel of the governance. And you will feel that you are the one who will go to run the administrative mechanism of this country.
Right.
So in that way, when you become a common citizen and from there civilian and from there civil servant, over a period of time, gradually even your personality will also change.
Right.
So I mean to say in Kannada language, from Prajagaru you become Nagarikaru, and from Nagarikaru you become नागरिका सेವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೇರ್ಗಡೆ ಹೊಂದಿದ अधिकारिಗಳು. सो जब आप न्यूज पढ़ते हैं तो आप इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर करते हैं, बाद में आप उसे असिमुलेट करके आपको नॉलेज को गेन करते हैं, आपको इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर करके नॉलेज को असिमुलेट करके फाइनली जाके आपका एक ओपिनियन फॉर्मुलेट करते हैं.
Right.
So from citizen you are transforming into citizen and finally you are becoming as a civil servant who is fit enough to run this country.
Right.
So in that way you will become the strong pillar of the nation and be good to your parents and don't have any ego. And I personally feel that when you are preparing for civil services, there is no need for you to even talk also. Per week you use 40 words.
Right.
And per day you meditate for 1 hour. And you do yoga, namaz or whatever, go to Gurudwara. Irrespective of your religious affiliation, be humble.
Right.
And you see that God will reward you what you deserve. Honesty is the best policy.
Absolutely. Very nice, sir. So many amazing insights that you are sharing. And I am sure I have a lot of things to follow as well. So who is your role model?
The role model, one person we cannot say, but definitely APJ Abdul Kalam has made a lot of remarkable impact on the society. I have read his Wings of Fire.
Wings of Fire.
And we have very good people whom we have come across in our recent past.
Right.
So there are many ISRO chairmen,
Right.
and we have very good political speakers.
Right.
Like I had one speaker of this Lok Sabha by name P.S. Angma.
Okay.
Very soft spoken, very decent, very nice. And we want to inculcate the attitude of Mahatma Gandhi.
Right.
See, Mahatma Gandhi has impressed me a lot because of him we got the bloodless revolution in the history of mankind.
True.
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Yes.
And when Subhash Chandra Bose went to Berlin and he was telling about Mahatma Gandhi, for the first time Mahatma Gandhi was designated as the father of the nation by Subhash Chandra Bose.
Right.
And when Mahatma Gandhi listened to that, he said, "You are the prince of patriots."
Right.
So, and Rabindranath Tagore, Gitanjali.
Yeah.
So we have so many people who can become our role model. It need not necessary that we will go to Aristotle, Socrates,
Right.
or we will remember Alexander.
Yeah.
We have so many living legends in and around us. Mother Teresa.
Absolutely.
I'm just telling in each and
Yes,
every field, whoever can be our role model. And sometimes see, your parents, your
Absolutely.
parents have given us everything. And why you want to get into civil service means, see, you can give good life to your dependents and definitely give back to society. And whoever your school is there, college is there, and when you become the part of the governance, you can make quality change. We have RTI, right to education. तो बच्चों को कैसा हम सुधार सकते हैं, क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ कैसा अच्छा कर सकते हैं, अच्छा पानी, अच्छी हवा, अच्छी सेहत एंड अच्छा जिंदगी का तरीका, स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लाइफ. We know Bhutan gross national happiness index, it's
Right.
number 1. So we want India to make like that. So
Absolutely.
we should not say India is developing. We should say India has developed,
Right.
and it is possible through us, youngsters.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice, sir. So, sir, I have a very surprising element for you. I'm going to play kind of a rapid fire game, maybe like 2-3 questions. That's it, and then we will wrap up. So, guys, please listen to this carefully. So, if you were not a KAS officer, then what would you
I would have been the best tutor. मैं अच्छे से बच्चों को पढ़ा रहा होता.
tutor? Okay, you are already playing the
Yeah.
role of the
That's my hobby.
that's there. Even I love teaching, so I'm really passionate about that. So if you are given a superpower, so what would you do with that superpower?
I want women empowerment. मैं सबको equality कर देता.
Okay, you want to make everyone equal.
Equal.
Okay.
All are there is equality before law and equal protection of law. सब कानून के आगे सही हैं. ये
Okay, nice, nice. Okay, so let's say, for example, sir, what is your one-line definition for life?
लाइफ है, हर किसी को इस मुकम्मल जहां में सब कुछ नहीं मिलता, किसी को जमीन तो किसी को आसमान नहीं मिलता.
True. So very well said. So that's your definition of life. Okay, so super awesome. Thank you so much for your truly valuable time. I really appreciate it. And dear friends, this is our Muhammad Rafi Pasha sir, who is the KAS officer, and he's doing a fantastic job in terms of uplifting the students, empowering students, and helping them to achieve the best outcomes in their life. And he's adding that extraordinary values and instilling those values and confidence in them so they can also become the best version of themselves. So thank you so much for joining with us today. Sir, thank you so much. Really appreciate your time.
Thanks for
And
wondering.
hopefully we will-
I really enjoyed the interview. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Take care. Bye, guys.